Hey guys, here's a Nefarian kill. Make sure you have your Onyxia Skull Cloak on before combat starts. The way that my guild does it is we let all the Draconoids get to one spot. We don't fight them in the cubbies like some guilds do. We fight them all in this square so that when they are revived by Nefarian later on, that our mages can get them all down together. We have BOP assignments from each paladin on each mage, so it makes it a lot easier for us to do it this way. So we try to let them all come into the square and die in a pile. It doesn't always work, as you can see. They're spread out a little bit, but I dual wielded this fight. We have 2 phases to this Draconoid phase, which is technically phase 1. So we fight the Draconoids until we have about 4 or 5 left, I think. You can see down in the chat window, it's counting down the kills we have remaining. We're at 25 right now. When it gets down to about 5, we have a landing party. So that's the main tank, a couple of healers, 2 or 3 healers, I think. And then usually the off tank, or what we call the chase tank. And we all run to pick Nefarian up. And once we get there, I stand in between where he spawns, or where he lands, and that landing party group. You don't really want to stand exactly where he spawns, because if he runs away from you and you're not standing in the middle to intercept him, and he runs basically past you, runs out of range, you're not going to be able to catch up to him, and he's going to run around and start meleeing people and one-shotting people. So I'm wearing I do have THC, but I'm using CTS offhand in this video. And I'm wearing mostly 2.5 and then some Nax pieces. Girdle of the Mentor. I've got some the AQ40 boots. Boots of the Fallen Hero. I'm not wearing 4-piece tier 3. I really don't knit up as much as I used to. Sometimes I back in the day I used to wear a 4-piece tier 3. And now I just wear 2.5. So here, as you can see, our landing party is splitting out from the raid. I'm letting the raid know these Draconoids are aggroing onto the healers. So I'm standing here getting ready to pick him up. Like I said, you don't want to stand exactly where he spawns. You want to be between him and the raid. So immediately pick him up, blow a trinket, DPS trinket. I used Slayer's Crest here, Stone Shield, turn him sideways like I did, and then just start DPSing him. You want as much snap threat as possible. Our chase tank is over on the right with a star on his head, and then our melee DPS are on the left, and then the rest of the raid are on the left behind them. We do keep fear wards rolling. If you don't have dwarf priests, you'll have to stance the fears, or you could use Death Wish if you want. I normally don't use Death Wish on Nefarian because he does hit a little hard, or he can hit hard, I should say. So you just there's a curse. The mages and druids need to keep that curse off of you. It reduces healing. Whenever Shadow Flame comes out, if you notice that you don't have a power word shield on, or you don't have a lot of incoming heals when Shadow Flame is being cast, you should probably put a shield on so that he doesn't immediately melee and cleave at the same time after Shadow Flame, which could kill you. I really don't need to put a shield on anymore. I don't have a ton of health. I mean, I have 7k, 7400 there, 7500-ish. But I do use Stone Shield, and I don't have world buffs out, as you can tell. So I'm allowing a lot of other buffs. I'm allowing paladin buffs. Here I got Warrior Call. I'm stuck in Zerker stance. So I have a macro to put my shield on, even though I'm in Berserker stance. And I just blew Last Stand in order to help the priests cover. So now I'm at almost 10k health. And I'm just going to have the shield on. You can't shield block, but having a shield on increases your armor, obviously. And I'm going to just keep pumping threat as much as I can. I'm actually casting Execute with the shield on to try to keep my threat up. And then as soon as it drops, I go into a defensive stance and go back to my normal rotation. And then that's it.